What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Saturday show. Today, we got a conversation with fellow content creator Chinnykewa. Very cool dude. You get to know him today, and you can check him out, of course, on Twitch and Twitter. You can follow his name. It's both it's the same name in both places. Really cool dude. We're gonna talk about content creation, streaming, life, a lot of different things. I hope you'll join us in the conversation and you'll enjoy it. And then after it, in our gaming segment, we're gonna continue Final Fantasy XIV, and we're gonna do our first dungeon, which I'm very excited for. And it sounds like a couple people in the community are also maybe gonna be available to join us. Either way, it's gonna be a blast. So I hope you're excited. Welcome in, Lucitan, Jonathan. How's it going, guys? Welcome in. This is Saturday. Are you guys ready? Let's see if we can get Chinny on the line. A couple words about Chinny. He runs a Twitch stream channel like I talked about. He also runs his own podcast, which is very enjoyable. I listened to a couple episodes of it, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to have him on, because, I kind of liked his vibe and how he's doing things. So pick his brain on a couple things and just chat a little bit with some like-minded folks. It's what I've been trying to do here. We're going to be trying to have these conversations more and more consistently, and I hope you're digging those. So without further ado, let's get this man on the line. Howland, welcome back, dude. Good morning. Let's see if we can get Chinny on the line here. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Glad to be here. Excited to be here.
Welcome, man. It's been a while. This has been in the making for a while. I reached out to you. Let me get you on the screen here. There we go. That's Chinny, everybody. Again, you guys can go check him out. Oh, hold on.
Sorry, no, that's my bad. Bad.
Oh, you switched off your cam. No worries. Just Discord troubles. So, Chinny, dude, it's been a while. I think I came across your channel maybe a few months back, and I reached out to you and said we should do something together. I think it would be great. And finally, we're doing something. So Why don't you tell us? I've already done a bit of an intro, but why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do on Twitch specifically, and maybe a bit about yourself?
Yeah, so Twitch has been an interesting journey for me because I'll be honest, I never really wanted to be a Twitch streamer, and met a friend of mine. Now she's gone on to be one of my best friends, but I met someone that was streaming, and I started my channel wanting to be a voice actor, and so I did a lot of voice acting streams. And my friend, we'd voice act. Well, I would voice act a lot when we were playing games, and she was like, "Why don't you try streaming?" So it's like, yeah. And eventually, she talked me into it, and so I never really found a true direction I wanted to go with over time. So I started just Overwatch, and then bounced around to a little bit of everything. And I think I kind of landed in a place where I kind of just really enjoyed playing Siege, Rainbow Six Siege. But I've come back from a brief hiatus, and I think at this point I'm actually going to be focusing on, some From Software stuff. So I'm going to try to beat Bloodborne.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
nice.
And then Sekiro. And
what's your experience with the genre? Have you played any of the games there?
So the first one I played was Lords of the Fallen.
Not a great first one to jump into.
Not a great first one. So I never finished that. Then I played a little bit of The Surge, but I never owned it. And then Bloodborne was given away for free on PlayStation Plus, and I kind of dabbled in it, but I was terrible. I was so bad. So I kept going back to it and starting over. It's like, maybe this time. And so the last time, this current playthrough is definitely going the best I've had yet. Sekiro, I had to stop because I got so annoyed. It's so hard.
How far did you get in it?
I never got even to the first boss. So
yeah, it's frustrating. It's weird. I don't think it's a great first game to get into, like when it comes to the genre, because it's almost like it takes the basic elements of the other games and then it puts this rhythm element on top.
Yeah.
And right, you need to really time stuff, and
Yeah,
there's a
exactly.
very specific action you need to do in a specific window of time, and if you don't do that, then it's not going to work out. Whereas the other games, you have more breathing room. You know, you have different options. You can do the parrying thing, or you can just dodge roll or run away, just positioning. So a lot of different options. What's up, Potato? How's it going? And yeah, Jonathan is right. Everybody's terrible in Bloodborne. You know, it takes
Yeah.
time, right? But the kick of it is when you see your efforts pay out in a very tangible way. And this doesn't come in the form of new gear or something like that, but you just find yourself beating the same enemies you had trouble with before very easily, right? So that's where it comes in. It's almost like going to the gym, where you start off, right? You start off and you suck, right? You can't even do the basic stuff that people do.
Yeah, I know.
And then over time you get a bit better, right? And all of a sudden, oh, you're lifting a little bit or whatever it is you're doing. So it's that kind of progress that I think people latch onto that I like.
Yeah, it's interesting is my first stream back was Monday, and I'm gonna try to get back into a regular schedule, but a lot came up this week that got in the way. But like, I remember texting one of my friends and thinking, I told them this stream's gonna be bad. Like, I'm not good at this game. And then I even said like, I don't want to start over because my current character was pretty high level.
Right.
And then I played the game on stream and absolutely tore it apart. Like,
Whoa.
beat each boss that I got to in my first try. Like, everything was going so well, and I got off the stream and went into chat with some of my friends. I was like, I have no idea how I did that. But again, it's like you said, it's the experience of playing that kind of game.
Yeah, so much of it is being in the right mind space, and sometimes, you know, when you go on stream, maybe that amount of pressure is enough to get you there, to push you to perform. Maybe that's what happened there. A lot of people have the opposite, where they just crumble on stream, and and the more it's almost a cascade effect, that like they do a bad play and they feel embarrassed about it, and then it just goes worse and worse from there, because you know, so it's tricky, man. Those games are tricky to stream because you want to provide like a fun experience to watch, but if you're having to grind a boss, it can be rough.
Yeah, that's what happened with Sekiro. Like, I was like, you know what, this just isn't a game I can play on stream,
right?
Because it's like, I'm gonna be bad at this, and that's just gonna frustrate me. So totally.
Potato asks, is it possible to play on keyboard and mouse? Anything is possible. That's not true. Some things aren't. That's in the group of things that's possible, but it's not enjoyable. It's like eating pasta without the Parmesan cheese on top. You can do it, but why would you? So
yeah, I have a friend that played a keyboard and mouse, and it's like, how are you doing this?
Right. It's not very good.
No. Yeah, the only one you can't play with keyboard and mouse is Bloodborne, because that's a PlayStation exclusive.
Right.
So that's actually a big part of why I got a capture card, was just so I could stream that. Because I've been promising that game for like a year. So when I went on a hiatus, one of my viewers actually messaged me and said, hey, when you come back, you can finally start Bloodborne. And it's like, yeah, about that. So I'm glad to be doing it. Yeah,
no, that's cool, man. I'll definitely try to catch that. One thing that happens in those games to me is the night sleep effect, where you might be stuck in a boss and it seems impossible, and then you have a good night's sleep, and when you come back at it the next day, you get it like, you know, second try or something. And that's so consistent that, you know, it almost reveals something about our brains, I think, and how, you know, truly sleeping is like an indispensable part of our system. And if that bit is not working well, a lot of, you know, subsystems aren't you know, doing what they have to do for us to process stuff. And you mentioned earlier you haven't slept well at all, right?
No, I'm on 2 hours of sleep right now. So
2 hours sleep. So do you have trouble sleeping? Is that something you struggle with?
I think it depends on how overactive my mind is at the time. So yeah, I had a lot on my mind yesterday, and then I was like, kept telling myself, man, Jeremy, you gotta get up early,
right?
Go to bed. And I even messaging a friend of mine, like, you gotta go to bed. So I think I finally went to bed around 3, and then my cat woke me up at 5 because that's just what they do.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And he's back here just sleeping now. It's like, that's great. It's nice.
We'll see if we can get an appearance later. That's a thing on the channel.
By me, I'll pick him up. But cool. Yeah, no. So it definitely depends. I'd say my work schedule has helped me actually sleep better. Because my work schedule's been all over the place lately. I mean, and there's been days I'm having to get up at 4 to go into work. So.
Whoa. Wait, what do you do for work? Don't reveal any, private, accurate details, but just.
So I work in the medical industry, and I work in engineering. So I do a lot of like 3D modeling, technical drawings, and like, writing the process from step A to B, basically how to build the stuff. And
like equipment?
Yeah,
medical equipment?
Specifically, I'm dental and veterinary stuff, specifically me. But the company does a way more than that. I'm the most boring division. But
why do you say it's boring? What's a cooler division?
Well, we make artificial skin at different divisions.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, it's like
that's happening.
Skin.
Hold on a second, that's happening.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, we have like ankle reconstruction. Like, when I look at the stuff my company is working on, it's like we're gonna be rebuilding people soon, and it's wild.
Wow.
Some of our conferences we have, they're interesting. Like, this one lady had like some disease that was like boring out a hole into her skull, and my company has some product that completely regenerated all that skin and stuff there. So, and her hair has grown back just like you'd never be able to tell. Like, it's wild. It's absolutely insane seeing the stuff that we develop. So, and
damn,
then
dude.
I make dental instruments.
Well, people need to take care of their teeth too, right? So that's important as well. But you just blew my mind. I didn't know I lived in a time where we were able to like create skin. Is that from existing skin? Like they would take some skin off maybe my back or something and then like synthesize
it's like a synthetic patch. So it's actually I think made out of cow skin. And it's just been like processed so many times that then it comes to mimic human skin, and they kind of put it where the wound was or something, and it just meshes into our genes, and it's like its own patch of skin, and it's just awesome. It's so cool. Like some of the stuff I've seen that they've been able to do with that is just wild. Yeah, I got my start with working actually with surgical lighting. So we make a lot of the headlights they use during surgery. And then I was able to talk my way into an engineering job, and it's cool. Some of the stuff I've gotten my hands on is really cool.
Exciting, man. So you enjoy your job, right? Like your day job as well?
Yeah, when I am busy. And that's the problem. They just announced a few months ago they're shutting down my division. Whoa. So right now I have nothing to do. So I've just been watching playthroughs, streams, things like that. So when I'm busy, I love it, but when it's slow, it's painful. So I got 3 more months there, and then gotta find another thing. Hopefully I can stay in biotech because it's cool stuff.
Yeah, and you have a big, baggage there that you've already, expertise and stuff. So one thing that's interesting is, balancing something like streaming with work, because it's so time consuming, and streaming, and I think people don't realize that what they see on the stream is only a part of the time that we have to spend, right? Exactly. So there's a whole lot like setting up, trying to get people to get eyes on your content elsewhere, right? And there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. And in fact, in some ways, that's the most important part, is your like offline growth and work that you get done for your stream. So how do you think about balancing, your day job with streaming? How do you approach that?
Honestly, like I was just on a phone call with a friend of mine last night, and I said to her, I don't know how people stream for more than 2 hours, and I know a lot of people do, but like, especially with the work I do, when it's busy, it's very mentally draining. Like, especially because it's like I can't mess this up, or it could like really hurt somebody in the long run. So it's like coming back after all that, and then like in an hour trying to turn around and start streaming, it's like it really wore on me. And something else I've always tried to be open with in my stream, I've always tried to promote like mental health awareness and stuff like that on my stream. And
Right on.
like that's definitely stuff I deal with too. So trying to balance life, self-care, and a stream.
I mean,
tough.
it's draining, right? And you get home, you're tired, you need to cook, right? And all that stuff, and then set up a stream. So no, I get you, man. And I'm a big also proponent of just mental health awareness and stuff. Last week we had a conversation with Howland, which is someone that we talked to in the ACG podcast as well.
Okay.
And he is basically I forget the proper term. I think it's like a consultant for, mental health and things like that. So, he does it professionally. And we talked about,
awesome.
we talked a lot about mental health last week. So it's interesting you bring it up. What are some of the things that you do to, just help that?
Sorry, my cat just woke up and meowed. Anyway, what do I do? Well, I'd say I've taken some long breaks from streaming to get my self in check and try to focus on treatment and things like that. So I do see there's a question about like anxiety rituals and stuff, and that's the thing. I try to keep myself throughout the day. Like if I notice anxiety or things like that popping up, it's like, what do I need to do to get through this moment? And try to keep collecting myself, I'd say procedurally throughout the day, instead of just, just trying to address it right before a stream, because that's not going to work. At least I don't think it would work for me. So it's a tough thing to balance, but I think when it comes to mental health, it's important that if it's bad enough, even if it's a stubborn thing, taking care of medicine and things like that, because some people need it, some don't, but I think if you do, it's important. That's kind of my approach on mental health at this point. After a lot of treatment I've received, I think it's important, especially if you want to do something like streaming, because it can get exhausting, especially when you have a lot to keep up with in chat, gameplay, all of that. By the end, you're just burnt out. At least I know sometimes I am.
And the one thing that Pocato is asking about the rituals, and a lot of people have been asking me, like, do you do anything before a stream? Do you ever get that anxiety, like to push the button? And I don't really. Do you experience that, like prior to a stream? Maybe just anxious or stressed?
I can't say I really do, but I've always loved performing, so maybe that's why.
Yeah,
like
it will be different for everyone, but.
Yeah, I've been doing stuff on stage, voice acting, stuff like that since I was little. So I think for me, it's kind of exciting actually when I start a stream. Like, all right, let's do this. Like you put in your stream before you started, let's go.
Right.
It's like,
it's your show, right? You're hosting your show. So
yeah, exactly.
For me, it's exciting as well. One thing that I do is just some small form of like physical thing. I have a pull-up bar, so I just do some pull-ups and get a bit pumped up, and have this sort of like, just make myself physically do this like hell yeah, kind of thing with my body, and that just triggers this mental thing too, right? Because we know the body feeds directly into our brain states and stuff. So that helps me, but I can't say I've ever struggled super, in a big way with that, because I've also I played in a band for many years, in university. So I lost, and I did a lot of like academic speaking throughout my masters and stuff. So I kind of lost the fear of like public speech. And so cool. So that was an interesting question. Is that I see behind you like a camera? Is that a VR station?
I have the Vive in here.
Okay.
And it's funny because my apartment's way too big for me. I never needed this apartment, but I had like a falling out situation with a roommate, and this was on flash sale. So this is actually my second bedroom, which for probably the first 8 months of living here, the only thing it had in it was these two cameras. There's one in this corner and one behind me. And I could always wonder what maintenance thought when they came in here and just saw an empty room with two cameras. And yeah, I love that thing. I was actually just thinking about it today that I'd like to get it going again. Because I had a lot of stuff for it, and it's a wildly impressive software.
Yeah.
Alan, do you have any VR yourself?
Yeah, I have one of the WMR ones, the ones that don't need the camera stations. It works pretty well, and they're quite cheap now, so you can get a good one.
Yeah, I've heard you guys bring
for
that up
fairly
on.
cheap.
Sorry, I've heard you guys bring that up on the ACG podcast a few times, the WMR, and I've always been curious how that performance was compared to like a Vive.
Right. Yeah, it's getting better. I mean, at the end of the day, it's quite similar to the Vive when it comes to the tracking. Even though it's a different system, it's still based on the camera stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas when you look at the Index, the one from Valve, those use, I was just talking to Rejaku yesterday about this. He told me those use lasers.
Interesting.
So the stations don't have cameras, they have lasers. So, you know, cool. Different systems, at the end of the day, they're very similar. The WMR ones offer a bit better like resolution and a bit better specs than the Vive. You know, the Vive Pro is definitely better, but it's still not the best offering. It's not bad by any means, but yeah, it's fairly expensive for what it offers. But that's super cool, man. What is a game that you've played maybe the most in VR?
Man, I'd say the one I like showing people the most is Richie's The Plank Experience. Where I'm not sure if you've played that one, but it takes you to the top of a skyscraper and you have to walk to the end of a plank. So when I have friends over, I love giving them that because, I mean, when it gives them an idea of the scale of VR. So I've had friends accidentally walk off the plank in the game and literally scream because they thought they fell to the ground.
Are they like standing up when they do this, or are they sitting down?
It's standing.
Wow.
So it tracks your movement, and the Vive, I don't have this, but the Vive even you can buy foot trackers for. So you can use that in that game too, but no, so you have to walk the end of a plank, and if you fall, I mean, it looks like you fell.
Wow, man.
So I've had friends like crawling because they got too scared to stand. And
oh God, yeah.
So I love that, but the one I'd say I played the most was called Space Pirate Trainer.
I've played that one. Yeah, it's a pew pew, awesome. Right? It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's simple. I mean, you stand still, and it's funny because I have games that you move around in and stuff like that, but I always find myself going back to Space Pirate Trainer. So you just feel awesome. VR makes you feel awesome. Raw Data, I don't know if you got to play that one. Nope. It's kind of a wave-based shooter where there's lots of robots and stuff coming at you. Now, I remember that game made me feel like such a beast that I'm really not. And you can reflect stuff with the sword if you use the sword, which is terrible. But I remember I was fighting things off in front of me, and I heard something charging up behind me. And so I just stuck the sword behind my back and then apparently put it in just the right place that it deflected the bullet back at it and destroyed it. And I was like, oh my God, that was so awesome. And then I died. But I still was like...
You had that moment, the Matrix moment.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how did I just do that? It's like, this is so cool. And then I punched my wall and so and other things like that. But no, it's great.
Yeah, it's really cool tech.
Yeah, and I actually see someone mentioning with the plank, bringing in a real plank. They actually tell you the dimensions of the plank so you can do that.
Oh, interesting. So, a physical plank that you walk on and get the feel. Wow.
So that is something that I've seen people do, and I think that's a little too cruel.
Yeah, that's a little nuts. So, you mentioned that one of the things you wanted to do is voice acting. So... how do you feel about that nowadays? Is that something you still want to pursue?
Oh, absolutely.
What's going on there? Yeah.
So I was in lessons being trained by Steve Bloom. So that was actually really awesome. getting to talk to him at least once a month. And I mean, for those that don't know, I mean, that's Cowboy Bebop, Wolverine,
Right.
Tom from Toonami. Like, he's voiced so many people. But I'd say it all started with watching Godzilla dubs, like really bad Godzilla English dubs. And so my brother and I would sit there and kind of dub it ourselves. And then I started giving all my animals voices because we had a lot of animals growing up. And so it was always something I did for fun. And then one day a friend of mine is into, well, my best friend is into game design. That's her thing. And so she asked me to voice act in one of her games. And so I did that.
Oh, nice. So you actually have done it
Yeah,
professionally already.
To an extent. I mean, it's not like there was any pay involved, but still, I voiced every character in the game.
Wow.
So it was a bunch of monsters. So I did all the monster roars and stuff, and then there was a narrator, and I did the narrator. I recorded like 5 different narrator voices, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And basically, I think she has some other stuff she wanted me to voice act in that just hasn't fully come to fruition yet.
Yep.
But then I auditioned for Mass Effect Andromeda, and I'm kind of glad I didn't get that role because I just did not enjoy that game. But
it might have been an interesting experience too, but yeah, the game itself didn't turn out too well.
Yeah, like I say that kind of sarcastically because it still would have been awesome.
It would have been an awesome opportunity for sure. Yeah.
I will say it was weird when I finally played it and heard the lines I auditioned for in the game. That was weird.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That really threw me off. But no, it's really awesome. I've met a lot of voice actors. I've had lessons from Ellen McLean, who voices GLaDOS, Matt Mercer. Yeah, Matt Mercer. I've met a lot of voice actors. So it's really cool. I've had a lot of exposure to the industry.
Right.
But I just haven't had the confidence to really start auditioning for stuff, which I know I need to work on. But it's been fun, and doing voice acting streams, I remember people actually would get upset with me when I didn't do voice acting streams.
Right.
So yeah,
Potato is freaking out. Matt Mercer. That's amazing, dude.
Hair.
He does, yeah. It's great hair.
Yeah.
Wow, I had no idea you had so much exposure to that. How did you get into that world? How does one
meet these people?
Get into that just circle?
So
yeah.
There's actually you want to see my cat?
Yeah, of course.
He's being a little butt, but there's a little guy. But yeah, there's actually, I'll put him back down. He doesn't want to. He's gonna be making noise. Anyway, there's a festival near me that it's called the Music and Gaming Festival, and a lot of people come there. I mean, Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps, I got to meet him there. Austin Winnery, he was on the podcast just a few weeks
he's
ago.
great.
Yeah, I've got to meet him there. He actually had his first ever Journey live concert there. So I was able to go to the first concert Austin Winnery did live of Journey with an orchestra and everything. It was incredible. But yeah, so I didn't know there was going to be the kind of voice actor exposure there was. And then I saw they had like crazy amount of voice actors there. Ashley Birch, I got to talk to her from Tiny Tina, Aloy, right? Yeah, no, but then they actually do voice acting workshops. So some of the voice actors will set aside a chunk of time that weekend to give lessons. And so that's what I started doing on top of going to the panels and trying to learn as much as possible, but then going to the workshops, and they would actually have you read scripts and try to learn as much as possible.
That's so cool, man. Yeah.
Very short in person. I don't know if I should say that on a podcast, but
she's very short.
Me and I'm like, oh.
Well, that's okay. A lot of people like short women. I don't mind short women myself.
Yeah, but it's really been cool. The amount of people I've gotten to meet in the industry, and some of them now I'm sure they don't remember me at this point because it's been a few years, but like Ellen McLean, I know she came to really know who I was because she did a lot of the workshops, and her husband Wes Johnson he did a lot, Shira Gorath or something like that in Skyrim or Oblivion. Duke Nukem, John St. John.
Damn.
I've met some
So
interesting
you've
people.
met a lot of super interesting people.
Yeah, a lot of cool voice actors.
Yeah, a lot of cool voice actors. So you do you do streams? You were saying you kind of, that was maybe your thing, like doing voice acting in your streams, reading out lines and
Yeah.
stuff. Do you still do that?
So the way it all started was with this character I made on the fly called Mortimer. And it was a complete troll of a character. I did it just to troll with my friend that streamed. I kept this character up for an entire month before I revealed that it wasn't who I really was. But yeah, so he was always just like, "Hello, everybody, like, it's me." And it was this ridiculous country character with a terrible backstory. And yeah, so my first streams, I try to do like around every Wednesday, I would do a stream where the entire time I voice acted. So in Rainbow Six Siege, I would just like ask chat to give me a character, and then for the next game, I would try to be that character. And
That's pretty awesome.
I've had some people. It's funny because I get a lot of friend requests when I do those streams, and then I never play with the people again because I don't remember what character I was when they met me. So
they never meet the real Jeremy.
Yeah, so I've always enjoyed doing streams like that, but I'd say as I started doing more single player streams, I got away from that. Excuse me. But like I stream, I don't, people don't seem to like watching them, but I would stream some visual novels. Like I streamed the KFC one, which was really weird.
The KFC
date. There was a KFC dating one where you try to date the Colonel, and that is one of the weirdest games I ever played, but that was fun too for voice acting. But no, I love it. It's just so much fun to me.
Yeah, I have such great respect for voice acting because when I tried to just fool around with that stuff, I played Persona 5 on the stream, and I tried to give each character like a consistent voice, so that whenever that character came up, I would use the same, let's say, voice register. And it was so hard, man, because you get it mixed up, right? And and also like sometimes reading the lines, you mess up the words and stuff. So, massive props to you guys that you're able to just look at a line and say it.
Yeah, it's been interesting because that's not always easy. You're absolutely right. Because the first one, a friend of mine asked me to stream Hotiful Boyfriend with her, which is a bird dating sim.
Yeah, I saw Rejako play that game. It's so weird.
It is so weird. And it's funny because what I actually did is I opened up a Word document and wrote each character and what their voice sounded like because I couldn't remember. Otherwise, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's like trying to remember what that was when you come back to them was tough. But yeah, it's interesting. I love getting scripts and just trying to work them out. And being in that class was very eye-opening too, because I got to, like, the guy that voices Porky Pig was on there, and he is honestly one of the most interesting people to talk to. But it's not easy. It's a hard industry to get into. There's so many people that want to do it.
Right.
But that's why it's kind of cool having friends that make games.
Well, that's phenomenal, man. I'll definitely, keep me updated if you do anything that, if you participate in any games. It will be awesome to listen to it and hear your voice there.
There's a really awesome game being developed right now that I definitely had some conversations with the developers about voice acting in, and I'm hoping that comes through.
And you can't talk about that stuff, right? It's all like NDA.
I can say the game because I'm not NDA'd at this point. There's a game in development. It's called Bleak Faith Forsaken.
Okay.
It's absolutely awesome game. They actually let me stream the alpha build of the game, that was an awesome experience because the developers watched my stream and like gave me tips and stuff through the alpha build. And I'm hoping that they'll let me voice act, but I also understand if they want to go with someone with more experience. But we did talk about it, and they said they're open to the idea, so that would be awesome.
So one of the big things that I always say to people when I talk to other content creators is that I find that very few people have real-time monitoring in their setup. So in other words, very few people actually hear how they sound in their headset, right? A lot of people just they don't know. So and because they have the headphones, and a lot of headphones just noise cancel, they actually are totally out of touch with how they really sound. And of course, everybody will tell you, "Oh, I listened to the recordings. We know it's not the same, right?" Than to hear yourself in real time and be able to correct and modulate how you sound. So, do you do real time monitoring when you stream or read lines?
I'd say it depends on what I'm doing, because right now I am. Because like for a podcast, these headphones are so noise canceling that I just end up shouting at you.
Right.
So
it's so natural to just speak louder, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So if I'm doing this, I like doing Twitch things. That's a guilty
I do it
pleasure.
too, man. We should do some collaborations at some point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be great.
So if I'm doing that, I discovered it's much better for me to hear myself. But when I'm playing shooters, it throws me off because it's like I'm trying to hear everything, but then I hear my own voice, and
there's no delay, right? That's the key part. It's real time, and even there it throws you off just listening.
Yeah, it's weird because like right now it doesn't feel like I'm hearing my own voice, but I guess when I'm playing something where I'm trying to listen to all the spatial sound,
right,
then I hear myself. It's like, I don't know, it's weird. Most of the time I can handle it, but there's times I'm just like unplug it, plug in into my computer.
Makes sense.
But I agree. I think it's actually really important as a content creator to do that. At least personally.
Yeah, because you need to be, let's say, correcting towards the tone of voice you want to have in general, right? And there's no way to do that unless you have real-time input of how you sound. It's impossible to listen to a recording and from that, transition towards a perfect, let's say, intonation, how you want to sound. So I think that's really important. Yeah,
when I got my Blue Yeti, I was actually just testing the microphone to see what it sounded like, and when I actually started hearing my voice, I ended up staying up so late that night just testing out voices I had been doing for like the whole year, and like actually hearing what those voices sounded like. I was able to hear ones that I was like, I don't like that character. That character works.
You can be more objective about it, right? Yeah, because when you hear your voice through your ears, there's all the fleshy parts that throw you off how you really sound, and this somehow provides a more scientific.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure, and I think it's a big step for some people too, because there's this natural aversion to how we sound. I think when you start off, and if you have no experience in listening to yourself or doing any like voice work, the first time you hear how you sound in a recording, you might think it's very different than how you think you sound, and a lot of people hate their voice. I started off really disliking my voice, and a big step was just listening to it and getting in touch with how you really sound, and then from there making adjustments and tweaking and try to get to something that you like more. But the first step is always getting in touch with how you really sound, instead of this inaccurate perception, right?
Yeah, I'd say personally the greatest example of that I've experienced was I love singing. Like I mentioned, I like performing. I just love singing, and people would always tell me I was a great singer, and then I'd listen to the recordings and I'd hate it. Meanwhile, everyone that saw the recording was like, wow, this is so good. And I always was like, what are they hearing? But then when I started listening to myself actually as I sang, it actually boosted my confidence. It's like, wow, I'm hearing this differently, and I guess I can sing. But for all these years, it's like whenever I heard it like in a recording, it never felt right. But like you said, I feel like it's very common to hate our own voices.
Yeah, for sure.
And
it's a little bit like being on camera, where at first it's weird and you're like, wait, is that how I look? You try to look for yourself in the image, and it's a bit of a dissonance with how we perceive ourselves. But yeah, no, that's important, man. Like accepting how you sound first and then trying to improve it, that's But so okay, so you went into music, and that's my turf as well, right? So what space in your heart or in your mind does music occupy? What do you do? Do you play any instruments? Do you, you said you sing?
Yeah, so music is probably like the most important thing in my life. I'm always listening to music, and I like listening to new kinds of music. Last year, Spotify told me I listened to 110% less mainstream music than the average person. So I just like finding new bands. But no, I actually have a piano right next to me. I used to play, but it was always by ear. So my dad had a very impatient way of teaching, which was you get like 2 attempts and then I'm not trying again. So my dad's a great pianist. He can play very well.
Wow.
So I think that's part of what made me want to learn, but I always could pick it up by ear. When he'd show me the actual notes, I could follow like the melody of it, but never was I able to read, okay, that's what this note should be. This note should be. I've always very much been a by ear kind of person. So for me, it's definitely singing. Classical, like the first album I bought was a Josh Groban album as a 12-year-old kid. And I have always loved singing classically, musicals, things like that.
What about Phantom of the Opera? Do you ever dabble in those?
Yeah. I have a friend that she could shatter glass. Like her singing voice is perfection.
Wow.
So she and I would duet a lot of stuff, and she loved doing Phantom of the Opera.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that note, that high-pitched note in Phantom of the Opera, she hits that
nice.
effortlessly.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I like it, but I will say there is a different version of Phantom that I prefer the music from. I forget, it's actually just called Phantom.
Okay.
Similar story, but I saw that live and the songs in that were so beautiful, but I can't find karaoke versions anywhere because people don't even know that musical exists.
I haven't checked that out. I have gone to see the actual just Phantom of the Opera musical here in London, and it's one of my favorites. It's a beautiful thing to see live as well. Potato asks you, what's your go-to song to sing?
So I'm a big Disney nerd, and there's one.
Nice.
Yeah. So my go-to song is definitely Evermore from the live action Beauty and the Beast.
Nice.
But there's one easy trigger for me. If someone even just says Deception, then I sing the entire song from Lion King 2 when Kovu gets kicked out of the like Deception.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I'm currently in a D&D campaign, and every time it's like, I'm gonna use Deception, I just have to control.
You go into there, yeah.
And
so
then,
this is funny
Hellfire.
Because Rejaku and I, Rejaku from the ACG podcast, we do some Twitch sings every now and then, like duels, like real time. So not like recording but like real time. And we always end on the Lion King songs, and specifically, on the Circle of Life. We have to end every stream that we do Twitch sings. We have to end on Circle of Life because it's just awesome. The best song.
Yeah, so, for me, I end them with either Evermore or Never Enough from Greatest Showman's become one I sing a lot too.
I love that one too. And Rejaku got me onto those songs. I did watch the movie prior, but then he was like, oh, we gotta sing some of those. And then I got more familiar with the songs. That's a great song too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Potato loves that musical, so she's probably gonna freak out in a second when she catches up to it.
Yeah, I mean, if you check out my Twitch sings, I think I know I have a recording for duets of that. I don't know if I ever posted my full performance of it myself, because I always hear my performances and delete them. Because
I don't keep them as well. I just prefer like the real time thing. It feels a bit off for me to be singing upon like a recording of someone. So I just, we've done it a couple times with Reg, and it works fairly well. There's a bit of a delay, but as long as only one person is streaming for the audience, it sounds perfect. So we should do that sometime, man. I'll try to convince you to do that sometime. It'll be great.
Yeah, I've wanted to try that out because a good friend of mine does it, and I'm like, how can we make this work that we can just sing together instead of one of us awkwardly waiting for 5 minutes?
That's right.
And then, that's cool.
And then doing the track. Yeah, no, it's absolutely dope, and we'll definitely do it. Cool. We're getting towards the end of the hour. I said I would hold you for 1 hour. So, is there anything you wanna talk about that we haven't touched on?
Yeah. What's your go-to kind of music? Because I know I've always curious because I know I've heard some of the songs you've produced, but what kind of got you into music?
Well, Red Hot Chili Peppers is my biggest influence. Nice. The way John Frusciante, the guitarist that played for many years there in the band, is definitely my biggest influence as a player, and in many ways that's what got me into music, because I wanted to be able to do that with a guitar.
That's cool.
Can't Stop and those songs. When I listened to that, I was like, wait, you can do that with a guitar? It was totally mind-blowing, and turns out I couldn't at first, right? It took many years to get to the point where I could, and then from there it was just really a focus in melody. For the last couple of years, it's been more about like improvisation and coming in touch with how to walk into a progression and know what notes will make it pop in a certain way. So it being a bit of a study there in terms of melody and all of that stuff. So but it's still music in the realm of like soft rock, this kind of Red Hot Chili Pepper, a bit funky vibe. So it's mostly always surrounding melody though for me. So it's always like a melodic kind of thing that I
Which
play.
I can respect that, because my grandfather was a flamenco guitarist, and hearing him play, he could just pick up his guitar and just play a beautiful melody, and that's something I've always appreciated about people that play
for
guitar.
Me, that's magical. The fact that you can play something on any instrument, send it to me, and this ability to just almost immediately be able to play something on top, it's almost like this language that it's like we don't have to speak the same language, but I can communicate with you through that, and it's almost magical there. So
absolutely.
Jonathan says, from now on is my all-time favorite from Greatest Showman. That's a great tune. I love that. And I do love Bon Jovi as well, Jonathan. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And Pocato says you're a very cool person. He is. Guys, go check him out. You can follow his name from the description on Twitch and on Twitter. And we'll try to do some more stuff together, man, if that's cool with you. Maybe some Twitch sayings, maybe some gaming, maybe some more talks.
Monster Hunter. I'm currently trying to tear through that with some friends with the new expansion coming out. And
I will jump in when it comes out on PC. I want to play it on PC, so I'll wait for that. Meanwhile, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV online for the first time. Have you ever dabbled on that?
Oh, I love it.
Oh yeah?
I wish I still had a subscription, because my subscription just ran out a few months ago. But man, I love that game. It's incredible. When I saw that's what you're streaming now, I'm like,
it's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I'm getting to my first dungeon finally, and I can't wait to get to like some of the latest content that people say it's amazing.
It's impressive, so, no, I'm glad you're streaming it. Hopefully you continue to love it. It's got a great community, and there's so much.
I was surprised because coming from Dota 2, which I played for like 5,000 hours plus, this is kind of back in the day, it was very toxic and unfriendly. And all of a sudden here, like my first day streaming it, someone jumped in and said, welcome to the community, like super friendly. So that's that's cool to see. It's a nice change of pace.
Curious, what race and class are you playing?
Arcanist.
Nice, that's what my latest is.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. it's an interesting one to play.
I thought it would be more like elemental magics. You know, I wanted to do pyro and stuff, but I was wrong. That was the thaumaturge class. But this is still gonna be cool. It looks like I can go into a summoner DPS role, which sounds exciting. So
and that does get elemental as well.
Right. So that will probably be pretty cool.
Yeah. I see a question about my last stream. So that's actually a joke. I asked a friend to name my stream, and that's what she named it. I don't have a max character in the first place, but I did start over.
So we're coming to the end of the hour. Tell us a little bit about what's upcoming on your channel. What are the things you're working on? You got your podcast. Maybe a few words about that.
Yeah, so the podcast, it's just called the Sourbirds Podcast. Just a friend of mine literally just get together and talk just like this. And it's been on hiatus since I've been on hiatus from streaming, but hopefully now that I'm back, we'll have that back. It's usually on Wednesdays. But yeah, we actually might start uploading that to YouTube and trying to make progress into the YouTube realm and seeing how that works out for us. But no, my channel is just going to be focused on Bloodborne right now, maybe occasional Siege streams, because I know I have a lot of friends in that community. But I'm going to try to focus more on finishing games and not just starting new ones.
So when is your next Bloodborne stream so we can go hang out there?
I'll say hopefully Monday. This weekend's booked up for me, but I'm going to try Monday around 5 my time. I think that seems to work. It allows
So that's 5 p.m. EST for people in
Eastern time, because I think that allows people in the UK to watch too, because I used to start my streams at like 8, but it's like I know people in the UK.
That's very hard for Europe time.
Yeah. So that's my goal, is to start at 5. If I miss 5, usually I try to go for 7 at that point. But yeah, we'll try that and hopefully make some progress.
Awesome. Well, listen, man, it's been a pleasure chatting with you, and we'll do something soon. Thank you for coming on. Have a great rest of your day, Chinny. Take care.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
All right, so we'll let Chinny go. Thank you very much, Chinny. That was awesome. And thank you for hanging out, guys, in the chat. I appreciate it. Trying to reach out to more and more people to have these conversations. You know, so many awesome people that I've come across this year that are doing awesome things on their streams, and however different we might seem in terms of who we are and what we do, it's always fascinating to come together and talk about. We end up facing some of the same challenges, right? So it's always interesting to see other people's take on that. Chinny, awesome having you on, man. Barabbas, how's it going, my dude? Welcome back. And today, what's up, Nitro? Good discussions and insight. Thank you. Welcome back. And 16-Bit Heroes has redeemed a Basil appearance. What do you say, Basil? Where's my little dude? Can we get him to come on? I got some treats here. Basil. Come get the treat, but there he is, the little fuck. Right? Alright, Basil, come on, buddy. You know the drill. It's treat time. Yeah. Come on. Come on, Basil. He's sleepy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he's back. It's Basil. It's Basil. Get the treat, buddy. Get the treat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's say hello to 16-Bit Heroes. Hello. My name is Basil Kuhn. Have you heard about the most amazing book? Hello. Alright, Basil. What do you say, buddy? You want to do some Final Fantasy XIV action? Yeah? Sounds like Basil is down. He's the goodest boy ever. Best boy. Best boy. Well, I think what we need, guys, is a coffee. And we're gonna switch over to Final Fantasy XIV. thank you again, Chinny. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you. And guys, we're gonna take a very, very short break while I get a coffee for myself and I switch things up for the game, and we're gonna be back. Chinny, rest up, man. Take care, dude. Everybody, stick around. We're gonna be back in around 4 minutes with Final Fantasy XIV, our first dungeon, and it's gonna be really exciting. So I'll see you on the other side. Yo! Welcome back. What's going on, guys? If Johnny ever goes missing, Basil is the prime suspect. Vengeance will be mine! So, I got my coffee here. We're ready to jump into the game. So let's cut the throttle on our Final Fantasy VII music and we'll go in-game. Are you ready? Let's go! That evil music, it was a little creepy, wasn't it? I think wasn't it like the Genova soundtrack? Hey guys, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. And today, we have a couple of very exciting things going on. First off, I've done a little bit of editing in the game. The game looks a little different now. I've touched the HUD elements, and I think it looks way better. Also, I'm using something called G-Shade, which changes a little bit how the game is rendered. And I've added this almost comic book look, almost like a cel-shaded Borderlands look to it that Reg showed me how to do. Very cool for me, at least. And really digging the way this looks. Some adjustments to lighting and stuff. And reshade, yeah. It looks really good. Basil is the hero in this story. And so the other exciting thing today is that we might get into our first dungeon, which is gonna be super dope. Very much looking forward to that. Now let's see here. So we have been doing just main quests. And I think we're almost to the point where we're gonna be able to access the first dungeon, which is the only real, let's say, multiplayer part. There's no way to share quests, like in ESO. I'm gonna raise the volume because this town has the best theme song that I've heard in all of the game. It's so good, guys. So good. Alright, enter command room. It looks pretty, right? Yeah. Cheers, guys. Oh wait, is that a Basil mug? If only those could be purchased over at teespring.com/JohnnyPlaysLive. That would be phenomenal. Ah, Johnny, it's good to see you on your feet again. Are you recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing. Let's go. Quest complete. The duty I have in mind for you requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business then. Shameless plug. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. Is the dialogue box too small for you guys? I can make that bigger if you want. Let me know. The Battle of Cartano and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were spared dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon the Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet these people suffer. That's what she said. Oh man. You beat Potato to it, Leuston. Good job. Bigger is not always better. There you go. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given hope are gone. You win this time, Leuston Gaming. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we faced our past. To that end, I'm proposing that a memorial service be held in each of the city-states. And on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano, these letters contain the details of said proposal. Okay. And I would have you deliver them. Okay, so deliver a letter. We've gotten very good at that because we've done it a ton of times already, right? Delivering letters from people to people. This task shall take you far from the borders of our nation to the city-states of Gridania and Ulda. A grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take to the skies. An airship pass to be used at your discretion. Very good. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge, but before you depart, I suggest you trouble Balderon for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of the destinations. Tis a pity I cannot issue such passes with a freer hand as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited. But in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Okay. Johnny, by the way, all starting dungeons have quests, so I need to do some questing before I can enter the one you are unlocking. Working on it. Fantastic. I'm also probably gonna take some time to get there. All your Death Stranding experience is paying off. Very good, yes. We're an exceptional delivery man at this point. On behalf of Limza Laminza and her people, I bid you go forward. Adventurer, discover the realm for which so many have fought and died. One yada yada, right? So take me to the airship. By the way, guys, what do you think of my new lights in the back? Do you dig it? I think it looks like a Sith lightsaber. I think it looks dope. Super happy with it. You can customize the colors and there's a bunch of different themes, but we're just rocking the red for now. Again, going for that Sith Lord vibe. This is where I say goodnight to you guys. The heart is not beating correctly. Need to rest. Enjoy your rest, Potato. And I'll see you later. Cheers. Okay, so we need to go to the drowned whore, aka drowning wench, and talk to the dude there. Where's the Johnny goes shirtless basil token reward? No, we can't do that, man. It's terms of services, you know. Maybe if we had some body paint on, we could do that. We could say it's artistic. That music in the background, oh, it's so good. Okay, so what do you have for me, old man? You'll be carrying, so okay, enough catching up, right? What do you have for me? Yeah, you're proud of me. I get it. Now you got your hands on the airship pass, the old Eorzea laid out before ye. Okay. She's a big girl too, with plenty of enticing nooks and crannies. Okay. If you think Laminzans are characters, just wait till you cross paths with some grim forest dwellers of Gridania, or trade coins with the crafty merchants of Ulda. The light is sick. Was that custom made? No, it isn't actually. It's a beautiful pack of lights. It comes in different segments. So each segment is a thing like this, and they are magnetic, so they connect and they stick to the wall with an adhesive, and you can do all sorts of crazy different lighting patterns on it. Right now it's sitting at 10% intensity. It's so bright, guys. If I bring it up to, you know, close to 100, it outshines me totally. Like, you don't even see me with the camera from how bright it is. Really awesome. Savician, what's up? I think it's those light bar things that connect with magnets. Exactly. It's called LIFX kits, beams. There's an heap of troubles that plagues every nation. Okay. Get to it, my dude. What's the issue? Let me open the window here. And get a bit of chill air to come in. He's giving me a lot of unnecessary information. It is the perfect time for an adventurer like yourself to get out there and make a difference. You see, it's all fluff. I don't need the fluff, guys. Death Star light levels. Yes. Wanted to see some Final Fantasy XIV gameplay while downloading the game. Very nice. Are you also new to it? Okay, so our main mission takes us to the airship landing strip, which I believe is just going up the... Oh, how you doing? She's a very tall woman. Take me to the airship landing. Completely new. So am I. Cheers. Ah, very good. Greetings, sir. Aren't you that famous adventurer? It's Johnny Plays, isn't it? I heard he's a great streamer. I thought I recognized you. You're an inspiration to us all, sir. High Wind Skyways is at your disposal. Will you be traveling with us today? Yes. What does it look like you're in a comic book? Great question. I'm using something called G-Shade, which is a piece of software that sits on top of your renderer, and you can mod the way the game is rendered and the way the game looks. Very easy to set up. If you Google G-Shape, there's a downloader and an installer, and there's a preset. With a couple tweaks, you get this look. I can guide you through it if you want. Wait, where's the actual... Oh, you have to interact with the plank. So, to be specific, Reshade is the base thing, and G-Shape is what I'm using, which is a fork of it, so it's a modified version. Let's make sure we hit that focus, right? Yeah, it's super cool. Looks interesting, right? I really like the look with that. We're taking off. It looks so sharp, so awesome. I'll have to check the basic graphics first, though. Yeah, definitely do. And you can tweak the real time. This thing is gonna go away in a second, guys. The thing in the camera. Don't worry about it. Need to pick this up on PC? Definitely do, dude. Yeah. It's 50% off with the complete edition right now. Also would be great if we get more people to play with. See you later, my dude. I will stop and read stuff if I think it's sort of interesting with regards to the story. Holy crap. Cinematic time. See you later, Nitro. Cheers, man. Yeah, that would be dope. 16. That helmet seems very impractical.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Yeah, so far is nothing crazy,
A blighted realm
Savision,
riddled with false gods.
but it's known to be a very slow start, and the newer content apparently really is, you know, amazing. But you do have to get through the original, let's say, quest lines and stuff that are maybe a bit less memorable, but still enjoyable so far.
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it.
El Dungeon? Rejaku. What's up, Rejaku? Are you down for a little grotto action? A little dungeon? I'm getting there. I haven't unlocked it yet, but I think I'm very close.
And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity.
Darth Vader? Yeah.
It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core.
Finished the last Mandalorian episode. I finished it as well. What do you think, dude?
Yet, it must be saved.
No, there's no spoilers in the channel, guys. We don't spoil things. I did think it was a nice ending to the season, though.
Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance. We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Okay. Man, that armor looks so ridiculous. Did you guys see the dude with the two shields? That seems so impractical.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech Research.
Looks like a warframe. That's the most ridiculous ship I've ever seen. Look at that. It looks like a chicken mixed with a tricycle.
Is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding?
Hey, see you later, Bearded Cyanide. Take care.
For a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
Chicken.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
Legatus.
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
Well, aren't you perceptive?
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Al amigo, my lord.
Al amigo.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
Nero never skips leg day. True.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
I don't know who Frumentarium is. That's a clean kill. No blood, right? This sword is so powerful.
And do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
The sword is so powerful that it doesn't even cut through you. It's like, you know, it dislodges your matter with... Okay.
At once, my lord.
It's a gun? Well, he used it like a sword, right? Admittedly, that looks pretty cool.
Soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
True power of the dark side. Atom Splitter. It's a gun sword, that's right. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. the power of the dark side. Gridania. New Gridania. Dude, my character looks so cool with the G-shade stuff. Yeah, new location. Woo. Look at that glorious tail wiggling. Ah, you must be the envoy from Limsa Laminza. Welcome to Gridania, sir. The Elder Seed Seer awaits your arrival. Let's go. I'm in your town now, Lustan. Nice. Are you gonna show me around, dude? Show me the pubs and stuff? Gonna crack a beer together? Greetings, good sir. You are the Laminzan envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nafika's altar. Okay, great. We do have... No, disregard. Is it this way? Probably not. Although, we have a side quest. Grab a little side boob here before we go. Hello, sir. I'm going to totally ignore your quest for now. Hope that's okay. Right, good. Where does it take us? Le Journal. Alright, good. Cider, please. You can pick flowers here. I do like cider. I'm gonna get a cider later. I think that's gonna be acceptable. Oh look, there's a florist. The world looks so good with the mod. Oh, how you doing? Old Gridania. For Belgians, it gotta be chocolate. Yeah, let's take all the Belgians and put them in one bucket. The chocolate bucket. Are you the Laminzan envoy? Begging your pardon, sir, but might I inspect your missive? You bear. You can inspect my missive. Here's... hand over Verily, this is a seal of the Admiral of Limza Laminza. Come with me. Oh. How you doing?
So you are the Laminsan envoy.
Yes.
And an adventurer besides. The realm owes much to you and yours. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please.
Why, thank you. Lucitan has sent you a friend request.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Meditate on this, I shall.
I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Admiral.
No wonder royalty never get stuff done, because they're so slow in speaking. Look, she hasn't said anything of substance, and it's taken her like 3 minutes. Yes, I have a letter. Yo! Atomica! How's it going? Welcome back. A remembrance service for the fallen... Sorry, I should do a woman's voice, right? For the fallen of Cartano. How did I do? To think that 5 years have already come and gone. It seems like only yesterday that the Garlean Empire attempted to seize all that we hold dear. Rising in resistance, the city-states of Eorzea formed the Grand Companies and joined hands in alliance. Hello, Atomica. Happy holidays. But unbeknown to us, the Garleans sought not to best us in battle, but moved instead to enact a terrible plot, the Meteor Project, by which the lesser moon, Dalamud, would be torn down from the heavens to annihilate all life below. In a desperate bid to save the realm from certain destruction, our forces marched for the Cartano Flats, and there we met the Vilth? Cannot compute. We're almost 2020. Anyone can be anything. Deep Dark Woodcutter's voice for the lady, please. Okay. More bloody. A battle I have never seen, and would never wish to see again. Yet the carnage was but a prelude to atrocity that followed. For despite our best efforts, Dalamud continued its descent, and from it emerged the Elder Primal Bahamut. I know that one. Who proceeded was a great summon, right? Who proceeded to rain fire upon Eorzea. With Imperial Legion was consumed in the blinking of an eye, while our forces feared for the better. Got the bits from Reg. Cheers, man. That any amongst us were spared defies explanation. All seemed sure to perish. As the flames converged upon us, I prepared myself for death, only for a brilliant light to envelop me, relieving me of my senses. When at last I awoke, Bahamut was gone, and the land, which had moments before been aflame, now seemed to me a place unknown, not simply ruined, but changed. Archon Luzu may have been able to shed light upon these mysteries, but he, like so many, never returned from Cartano. And so we were left with countless questions and no prospect of an answer, yet such matters did not long occupy our thoughts, for we had far graver concerns. The calamity, as the devastation wrought by Bahamut has come to be known, laid our nations nigh to waste, and to this day we struggle to rebuild our lives and homes. You get the idea. In the wake of the calamity, it has been all each nation could do to nurse its own wounds. Right, so people are rebuilding, things aren't great. We kind of get it, right? So what is it that you need from me? "20 minutes left. Oh, for the download? Probably 10 dodo leather or something. Yeah, exactly. Which animal do you need me to slay and how many? Or, I'm also very good at delivering letters to people. So those are kind of my prominent skills. You have done the people of yours it right, so get on with it, right? Please send the Flame General my regards. And if you would be so kind, I should appreciate if you inform him that a pet of mine has been ill-behaved of late. My wolf, to be precise. Needless to say, he must be brought to heel, and I would very much welcome the General's counsel on how to achieve this. Great. So, talk to the General and kill a wolf. Roger. Okay. How might I go about... Do we just take the airplane back? New Gridania. Oh! You have a quest? How you doing? I will take it and ignore it, as I do every single quest. Oh, looks like these also have quests for me. So the reason I ignore these is I've been told to basically just stick with the main campaign. Okay, we can do that shit later. Stick with the main campaign and save the side quests for maybe a secondary job or something like that. So I'm not really even paying much attention to what they say. You're on the same quest? Cool. We have to probably go downstairs, I imagine, to fly out, is it? Yeah, there we go. Greetings, sir. Yes. Take me to Linza Lominza, please. With a haste. Hello, Jeff. Happy Catter Day and happy holidays. Holy shit, that was fast. Sorry guys, just closing the window there. Wait, are we already back? Looks like it. Oh no, we're not back yet. Here we go. I was gonna say, that was some instant travel. Is this your first? This is my first time playing the game, yep. Well, my first character. And we're trying to get to the first dungeon, which we should be very close. What server? I am in the European Cerberus server. we're back. If you want to join our party, you're welcome to. For now, we have Lucitan that sent me a friend request, I think. So let's just accept that. And we can invite you to our party, but I'm not ready yet for the dungeon. Do you want Gil? I'm in that server. Oh, you don't have to. But if you want to join us and participate, you're welcome to. I appreciate it. Welcome to Ul'dah. All right, let's... Are you the... Nope. Where's the elevator? Still not very good at navigating the place, gotta be honest. Lift attendant. Okay, it's this little guy. We'll go to the hustings strip? Sure. How much you have? You mean Gil? Not a lot. You know, it's a new character, so I have 4.5. And again, I'm very new to this, so still learning. 4.5k. We have not been to this place. Bartholomew. Bartholomew. Here we go. Hand over. I'll give you 100k. I'm just logging in.
From Limsa.
Wow.
I thought I smelled stale ale.
The Christmas spirit. Well, thank you, Jeff. Again, you don't have to, but I certainly appreciate it. Sugar Daddy Jeff. There we go.
I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Mervib says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Sahagin. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames.
Wow. Very serious dude, right?
But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
He's probably not great in a party. Cartano. You know what happened that day, Adventure? When we took the field against the Guardians? Yes, I've seen the cinematic. Okay, so now we're talking about the pet wolf that has some issues and we need to take care of it. Led by then Legatus Zols. I can't even attempt to pronounce these names. Free Gil, dude. 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our borders. And their commander, Legatus Gaius Van... They need shorter names, man. This is impossible. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Guardians stir, and the Elder Seedseer will not let it go unnoticed. All other concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and their bloody primals. So how do we do it, Jeff? Do I add you as a friend? Like, how do we find each other? Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Nice skirt, dude. Not judging. Can you go to Gradenia? Sure. Airship's now accessible. Okay. You have obtained a whistle with which you can summon your very own minion. To learn to call the minion action, you must first use the whistle. How do I use the whistle? Remember when men in skirts were manly? The Roman Empire remembers. Very good. So I should be able to teleport. Let me see here. Hold on one sec. Merchant Strip. West Talon, the Goblet. They should be able to just take the airplane, right? Go to Shroud at Gradenia. Gradenia. I will do my best, Jeff. I shall meet you there. Also, how do you do the use thing for the summon? Is that in the menus somewhere? The Steeps of Nald. Inventory. Oh! You can now summon it. Is it in my char now? Or... something in my menu, maybe? Should it be a skill? Questions. Right. Let's see. Sir, I would like to travel. Purchase passage to Gridania. Minion guide settings? Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for the help, Jeff. I appreciate it, guys. It's been a very welcoming community so far. Rakash, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Happy holidays. Yeah, Karak canceled yesterday, but we will be back next week. How's everybody doing today? Have you guys watched the last episode of Mandalorian already? I thought it ended the season pretty well. Are we going the right way? Let's see. Probably not. How many episodes were there? 8. 8 episodes total. So we need to go to the Shroud. Central Shroud, right? This is where we're meeting Jeff. I like this new trend of having only 8 episodes in a TV show. compared to, remember when it used to be like, are we already in the Central Shroud? No. Remember when it used to be like 20 episodes? That was way too much for me. Stop! Jeff says. Oh. Oh! Is that you? You're so small, Jeff! That's awesome. That looks so cool. A little fighter, dude. Okay, so I can give you some cash. Is that how it works? No filler, best filler. Yeah, man, I love these like really tight seasons. Holy crap! Are you for real? Jeff, you're a hero. You're a Christmas miracle. We are a millionaire. Thank you so much, man. Can I like examine your character? Let's see. Send friend request. So feel free to accept our friend request, Jeff. And we are gonna continue with the MSQ here. See if we can get to the first like duty area. Can we already? Oh, hold on. We can already do it. Duty finder. So hold on here. If we go to our party menu, we have a few friends already. Looks like Jeff accepted our request. I don't know if you want to join our party right now. I don't know if Reg maybe wants to join our party. Let me see here. I can send out an invite to Rejaku. Let's see. Rejaku. Yo. Grotto time. I can do the dungeon. So let's see if we can get Reg to join us. That will be awesome if we can do that. Yeah. So just give us a second, guys. Reg is joining the game here. Let's see. Do you wanna join me in voice chat? Let's see if Reg wants to hop on here. Go, 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 he says. Okay, let's see if we can do that on my streaming PC.
Go, go, go.
Let's go!
Exactly.
Yes. Rejaku on the line, everybody. Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Rock and roll.
All right. Welcome back, dude. How's it going?
What? What?
What?
Okay, sorry. Just someone next to me in the game spawned a whale.
Oh.
Like a massive whale that two people were riding on.
That's the beauty of MMOs.
Yeah, right.
Everybody,
So,
some people, yeah.
I was doing some random questing, so
Okay.
I'm
So
around.
I have, I don't know if Lucitan is in my party. Let me see here. He is. And I think Jeff, who just gifted me 100,000 gil, is also in my party. Sugar Daddy Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And
What did you have to do for him?
literally nothing, which was incredible. Thank you, Jeff. Savision in the chat asks, how long would it take before I could access Shadowbringers, the expansion?
Isn't
I
that
have
like
no
level
idea.
60 or something?
That's the latest expansion. I think that's
Okay,
max
then
level
70
stuff.
probably. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jeff. You know, I really appreciate it, dude. You didn't have to do that.
So that would either take you, I guess, 60-ish hours is my estimate, or like $40 to just buy your way through it.
That's right. Yeah. You can, I think, for $17 buy a full level up, right? To max level?
Yeah, there's two parts. For $17 currently you can buy a max level, so you can level up any job to 70.
Yeah, Jeff says it's level 80.
Okay, so
Wow.
to 70 is the current limit you can buy up to. And but that doesn't complete the main story quests for you. So you would still have to go through the main story quests or pay another $20 or whatever to also complete that. And then you could jump right into the expansion.
So are you in the game already?
Yeah. Like I said, I was doing some questing.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna go into Duty Finder. Using the Duty Finder, okay. Basic training, enemy. Sure. Join, and that automatically gets my party in it, right?
Should. You're the party leader.
Right. It says one person in the party doesn't meet the requirements. I don't know who that is, but we'll just try to go.
Who is it?
Well, I don't know. Also, I think that didn't. It doesn't even get me in. Let me see here. Let me.
Stasha is the dungeon we wanted.
Let me just kick. Oh, open party chat.
Like I said, I'm not ready yet. Lucidin is not ready. Lucidin has left the party. Right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have. Sorry, I didn't have chat open. So just talk to me through Twitch chat. I don't like having that thing up on my screen. Okay, good. So let's try that again. Duty. Looks like Jeff is hanging around to do this with us. Good. Why doesn't that work? Duty Finder.
Duty.
It says one of your party does not meet the requirements.
No, not basic training. The dungeon. Okay, open the Duty Finder again.
Right. I only
There's
see
a lot
basic
of
training.
icons up there.
All are grayed out.
Yeah, the one where it says 1, that would be the dungeon.
Okay, well, they're all grayed out, so I probably have to do this first. Let me just leave the party real quick, do that shit on my side, and then...
Alright.
Okay. Duty registration complete.
Duty.
So is it like looking for... let's see, duty status.
Up, it should look for other players to
Oh,
fill up
it's...
the party.
yeah, it's forming a party. I see. Average time, less than 5 minutes. Okay, we'll see.
We will see.
We will see. I think I have to do a bow for this mission.
Yes. It's a Japanese game, of course you have to do a bow.
Yeah.
45-degree bow.
Yeah, Jeff, I'll invite you back once I'm able to do the actual dungeon. It looks like I have this tutorial stuff to do.
What? I got killed? Damn it.
Oh, commands. Very good. I'm excited, dude. So what did you think of The Mandalorian without going into spoilers? Final episode. Because I watched it today.
Pretty good end.
Pretty good end, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Many of those series is like, and next season on the
Cliffhanger. No, this one is a good conclusion to it. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
So
it
that's-
leaves you excited for the next season too.
Oh, it respawned me here.
Carbuncle, go!
Garfunkel.
Oh. Hazardous zones. It's a lot of tutorial stuff occurring. Oh shit, big dude.
I want that big chicken. Oh, that's a problem. Ah, whatever.
Dude, it looks so good with the
I know.
G-shade stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
And, like I said, you could add it to any game where you're like, well,
Right,
that's
right.
pretty good, but it could look a bit better.
Yeah, that's so cool. Do you have any other games where this was like a big
Guild Wars 2.
Guild Wars?
Because the default setting really looks kinda butt.
Right.
The colors look all wrong and it's just too dark overall. So I fixed it also with the G-shade thing.
Got it. I guess older games in general would be maybe the ones that benefit more.
Yeah, and you can add sharpening and stuff. You can even add AA to games that don't support it. You can do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Thank you for the cash, Jeff. I appreciate it. I think I can now do the actual mission. Let me see, because I finished that particular tutorial section. I do have duty roulette and under the armor. Is that the name of the?
No.
No. Right.
Sorry to disappoint, but no.
Okay, so it looks like I got another one to do here.
It is Sastasha, is the dungeon.
Okay.
Sastasha.
Yeah, because this says it's a level 10. So.
And the quest for it was, I think, looks like a pirate or something. What was the quest named? Let's look. Blah, 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 blah. It's probably pirates. That's the quest you have to do before. Or for it, or whatever.
Well, right now I don't have any main quests tracked. Maybe I have to do these like duty.
No main quest?
Duty booty. No main quest right now.
Maybe you have to grab a next main quest.
No, I think so, but I don't know exactly where. I have to go back to where I was.
What was the last main quest you completed?
I went to that castle place. It looked like a palace.
Because I have no idea.
Fuck if I know. I'll check it later. I'll go back to the place I went to. Oh, big dude. Go, Carbuncle.
Under the armor. Level 10 guild test. Teaches basic group mechanics.
Wow, this was so easy. Holy shit. People were so strong.
Yeah. Well, was it
That's
like
pretty
a group
cool,
of
though.
80s farming or something?
Yeah, I think so, maybe. Luston says, you need a quest, Call of the Sea. Okay, I'll try to get to that.
Call of the Sea?
Call of the Sea. It's pre-quest for dungeon. Okay, gotcha.
Alright. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's basically a quest that sends you back to Limsa, and then you get the quest.
Alright. You done Emissary? Yeah, I did that. Now I have to fly back to that location, I think. So, which way was it? Oh man. Not this one. Okay, let's see. I think I remember looking at the map. The thing is, we stopped what we were doing to come here and get the money from Jeff.
Right.
So I didn't like continue in the exact
Money.
It was worth it though. Thanks, Jeff. How much cash do you have, Reg?
I currently have, I think, like 633k. That's what.
How?
Well, I mean, I do have level 60 check character.
Damn, you get so much money in the campaign?
Yes.
Alright.
And like you did see, housing, for example, costs like 2.5 million. So
2.5 million. Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah. So yeah, you
it's. I think the place I have to go to is called Olda, something.
Yes, correct.
Right? Yeah. That's the palace-looking place.
Yeah.
Getting there, boys. Getting there. What are you thinking of doing tomorrow for your stream, Reg?
I don't know. Something good. Something dark side.
Yep. Are you playing something else? Like some other game offline at the moment?
Well, yeah, no. I'm just playing Final Fantasy right now.
No, I don't mean right now.
I was watching Mandalorian, and before that I had lunch, and yeah.
No, I just mean like these days. Because you're on holiday, so is there like another game you're playing through?
No, there's nothing.
Just eating.
Hopping around between games. Nothing that I'm really mainlining.
There isn't a lot right now.
Yeah, restarted Horizon Zero Dawn because I got my butt kicked in my old save game.
Yeah, that game is difficult, man. It's a hard game. If you choose to fight the enemies and stuff, because you can just run past most enemies in the world, but if you choose to fight the big dudes, it's...
I just got steamrolled. I was like, no, this is ridiculous. Let's start over. Let's at least learn the basics of the game again, and then we can retry the save game maybe.
Yeah, Sa Vision is in the game. Cool, dude. When you're able to do dungeons and stuff, you can hop in. And he says, I remember taking down one of those giant birds in Horizon at low level. Took me 25 to 30 minutes, but it was so much fun. Those are tough. The birds are difficult.
I hate the birds. Yeah, exactly.
I can't join your party yet, Luston. I'm not, I don't have the quest yet. Call of the Sea. This is the quest that he mentioned.
Yep.
So I gotta go back to Nostia.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. Oh, you're on that same one, Luston? Okay, let me invite you. Sorry. Oh, there he is. He's actually here. And he's also a cat person. Very nice. Nice hair, dude. Alright, let's roll. Woo! Cat people. Oh, have you seen the Cats trailer for the movie?
I've seen little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Now. The trailer.
So horrible.
Yeah.
Ragnar Lothbrok. Thank you for the follow. Do you watch Vikings, the TV show, Reg? Do you know who?
The first season.
Yeah. Do you remember Ragnar Lothbrok from? Pretty cool character.
Vikings.
It's always a little weird watching those shows because you already know what happens in terms of like the historical stuff. But it still can be good. But
how does Troy end? I don't know.
Oh, how's your Catterday going, Ragnar Lothbrok? Show sucks now without him. It's not the same, I agree. Still a good show, but I love Lagartha, whoever the actress is. She's really good in it.
How am I riding the King of Dragons and he's not a flying mount? I don't get it.
Right, so I'm just gonna take a short break and get another coffee, just to stay properly caffeinated for this. So take 5. Be right back. Boom. We're back.
Boom.
Lucitan, I'm sorry I'm not reading chat in game. I did not see what you wrote, but to answer your question, how can you communicate? You just did. You communicated in my chat. So there we go, man. That's the best way to ensure I don't miss the message. So yeah, sorry I took a short break there, but I needed a tea, which I ended up going for a tea instead of a coffee. It's very, very
Liar.
good. Let's go to the drowning wench. Yeah.
Is it at least caffeinated tea?
Yes.
Okay.
It's like a grey tea. Or a grey tea. Very good. Ragnar Lothbrok is playing VR. That would be an interesting sight. To see actual Ragnar Lothbrok playing VR. Okay. Right. Skipping your dialogue because you're an uninteresting person.
Well, if you can do that in real life.
Just pressing A. It's not working. The skip is not working.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Or just skip through already a heard dialogue.
Yeah, yeah, already heard that, so let's just move on, right? Oh no, he's gonna elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor? Neither. In fact, I came to welcome Johnny back to Limsa Laminza. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for your consideration.
I got caramels that taste a bit like gingerbread. There we go.
Is that nice?
Yeah, actually, it's pretty good.
Okay, good.
It's not something I would need all year long, but it's a seasonal thing. That's pretty decent.
Yeah. In light of the recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Sastasha again. But with the... Okay, good. So let's do that. Sastasha is located in western Lanastia. Alright. Let's go. Alright, western Lanastia. Actually, I don't have a... Let me go to chat settings here.
Sastasha is the dungeon.
It is?
That's the dungeon name.
And now I have that quest. It's probably pirates.
No, there we go.
Finally. Good thing I didn't try to do this yesterday.
That is the quest for it.
Probably in the lower ground. Yeah, okay. What's your YouTube channel? Thank you for your interest. I'll put a link to it here. To my most recent playthrough. Lucitan says, "Come to me!" Okay.
Yeah, you basically just talk a bit, and then you have to use the duty finder to enter the dungeon, which is when we can get together.
Why do I need to come to you, Lucitan? Can't we just do the quest there? I don't see where you are exactly. Also, regarding the chat, the reason is I don't have the party chat set up, Lucitan, that's why I'm not seeing it. I just have like general battle and event, you know, the defaults. So I need to set that up. Keys at the quest giver. Very good. Okay, I'm going there. Yep, going there. Bear with me. It's at the docks, isn't it? He's sending me to a place I don't know where it is. Okay. I'm getting there. So what's the first game next year, Reg, that's coming out that you're looking forward to?
Oof. Now for that I would have to look at the release calendar. Not okay.
I don't know if anything in January is planned.
Let's see. Every release confirmed for 2020.
All right, I'm at the quest, Lewiston.
Oh, Tokyo Mirage. There we go.
What is that?
That's well, it's a Wii U port that's now releasing on the Switch in January. It's a Japanese-style dungeon crawler thing, I would say, but 3D. What else? Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, right. Warcraft 3 Reforged. There we go. That's also one.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, yeah, we can probably take the ferry, Lewiston. You're right. Let's go to Aleport.
Yeah, I guess those are the two in January. 2 ports or remasters.
So, let's see. Can I create a new tab in chat for party? Chat log settings? I don't know how to set that up. Shit. Party. There we go. So, I think now I have this correctly set up. Can you see this? I don't know if it registered. Hello world. Okay, I see it. Good. Okay, good. So now at least I can see your messages. Alright, let's go get that quest, Lewiston. Itberit, what's up, dude? I know it's a tail, but it looks like your character has a worm coming out of his ass. Well, thank you for noticing my beautiful tail.
I see Johnny.
Oh! Akiba! Drink water.
Akiba!
Akiba!
Yes. And I'm not even my sexy outfit.
Yeah. Yeah, with the V-neck, with the very deep V-neck.
Yeah, and the very, very short pants.
Showing that chest. Very good. P message. Can I not just type in here, Lewiston? Do I have to do the P thing? Hello. To type in party chat, apparently you have to do /P.
What?
And then the message.
No. If you click on the speech bubble down in the chat window, you can select party as your default. And then
okay, and then it just works. Test. Yeah, good. I'll just do that. I never speak in general. Ragna asks, do you like this more than ESO? That's a difficult question, man. I like it in some ways more. In terms of just my experience with it, I like it more. But playing with people in ESO was way better. Because you could, well, play with people. And here, there's a lot of single-player focus. Which is okay, but I just wanted to play it through with Reg and others. But I dig it, man. Especially with the G-Shade mod.
Oh yeah, G-Shade.
Fantastic. Yeah, I can finally see Lucitan's messages in game. Sorry, dude. I was a bit slow to set that up. All right. Speak with the yellow jacket. I also put on like a sharpen filter that looks pretty good in combination with the border stuff. Cat Gist.
Huh. That is the last step. Speak to Yellow Jacket, and then you have to use the duty finder. So.
Woo! It's happening, dude. Let's go. Skipping through your dialogue. Nice V-neck, dude. Holy shit. Sastasha is now accessible.
There we go.
Let's
now
go.
You can reform the party. And we
Okay,
can
so
go.
party. Party members. Right, Jeff is offline, so we'll invite him some other time. Instanced raids. Okay, I get it.
Let's go.
Duty finder. What's the hotkey for that? U. Okay, good.
You like duty.
Yep. One of your party members doesn't meet the requirement.
Well.
No, I selected the wrong thing. My fault. There's a new like tutorial, basically.
Right. Deliver the letter.
Still says one of the party members doesn't meet the.
You selected Sastasha? Or whatever
Yep.
the name was? Okay. And Lucidan is at the same step?
I think he is. Hold on. Maybe I selected the wrong thing. It doesn't tell me who is. Invite Reg. You need to select the dungeon. I have though, right? So the dungeon is selected. Boom. And now join.
One of your party members does not requirement. Well. Okay. I guess Lucidan left. Now you can retry.
Let's
We'll
try
see.
it. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's working.
Okay.
For some reason, it doesn't let Lucitan join. Sorry, Lucitan. We'll do another one with you after. Duty status. Average time, 13 minutes. Fucking hell.
Alright.
There we go. DPS immediately filled and then waiting
Yep.
for healers and tanks.
Yep.
Bam, 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 bam. Just killing some bats.
It didn't do anything to you. Doing random quest, which means killing bats. Yep.
Very good.
Kill 5, kill 2, kill 3. Yeah.
You have to go alone because of quest, Lucitan? Weird. So you have to do it alone first?
I don't know. Seems to work for Johnny. He didn't do it.
Yeah, but I'm the leader. Maybe if he's not the leader and he hasn't done it first. I mean,
okay.
I don't know, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's all just guesswork. The game doesn't really seem to have a Final Fantasy feel. Looks interesting. Again, it's reminiscent of Final Fantasy XII, very much so, in the looks. For the combat and stuff, which I like.
Yep.
It just takes a very long time. Fat dodos. Just takes a very long time to get any like a meaningful set of skills.
Yeah. That's true.
Like right now, I basically have like 3 go-to skills.
Okay, I have 5, I would say. But 2 I'm rotating, really. The others are like healing, another heal, and
yeah,
one ranged attack.
I would like it if it was like, depending on the fight, I would use, you know, a different set of skills, let's say.
Right.
A bit more tactical.
That's what I liked about the Guild Wars 2 combat.
Right.
Like, the skills come with the weapon. So depending on what weapon you have different skills.
Holy shit, that's a level 50 enemy. Let's not do
And
that.
you can switch the weapon mid-combat. So you can switch your skill set mid-combat.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, in ESO, I was doing the same thing every fight as well, so I can't say it was better there, but...
That's true. The actions are the same. But it felt more need to reposition myself.
Yeah, it was way more punishing to get hit. Why would I want to buy flowers? I don't understand.
For your house, you can't afford. Obviously.
Oh, that's the problem. Lucitan says all 3 of us were DPS class.
Ah.
And the dungeon only accepts 2.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Well, they should just tell you that, right?
Yes.
Just say that in those words instead of one of you don't meet the requirements. Fuck off.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a tank on level 23 as well. I guess I could switch over if you want to retry that.
Level 12?
23. I have a 23 tank.
Well, I mean, it's really up to you. I don't mind waiting. I'm just doing random stuff.
Right, okay. Maybe for another retry or something.
Yeah. Iburit said I couldn't get into Final Fantasy XII at all. Bounced off that game hard. I really like some of the systems, man. Like the license board and stuff looked really cool. But yeah, I know it wasn't super popular, so... It happens, dude. Is there... Let's see. Is there a hotkey to bring up the status? No.
What do you mean?
The status of the dungeon search?
It's the right-hand side for me. There's time elapsed 5 minutes. All other positions still open. Only the 2, well, we are filling, are filled.
Yeah. Oh, if you click on the quest itself, let's say, it comes up. It disappears after time. That's after some time.
Okay, for me it stays. Oh well.
Let's see here. Do we have any quests in the area to do? Well, might as well grab something.
Something dark side.
I guess to be fair, we've only waited 5 minutes.
Yes, but very long. 5 minutes.
It felt like 15, in all honesty. I guess I should have thought about that when I created my character.
What?
That it would have been way easier to get into dungeons playing on stream if I was a tank or a healer.
That's true. No.
If I wanted to minimize waiting times.
Right.
And the combat would probably be similar anyways. So, yeah.
Okay,
cool,
we've done
cool
that quest.
Is this game good on PS4? I wouldn't know. I do have a friend.
Played it for a bit on PS4, and I remember it being quite alright there as well.
Okay, good.
And it's the same subscription and the same characters. So you could theoretically buy the base game on PC and switch back and forth as you want.
Right.
Which is not common, sadly. Elder Scrolls Online, for example, is completely separate server account and everything for consoles.
And that's pretty cool that it's cross-play between PS4 and PC. So actually, Ragnar, if you have a character on PS4, you can play with us, dude.
Yep.
Just please make a tank or a healer so so we can get into dungeon. Everybody, maybe I'll go the healer route. I don't know. We'll see. Eight minutes wait time.
Don't think I have. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got it. Comments.
Let's go, Sastasha.
Oh, we don't have a tank. We only have a healer. Oh, whatever.
Oh wait, is it optional to?
I don't know. Or maybe he also got the pop-up and it's like I don't know.
No, I think it's waiting. I think someone dropped. Yeah.
Can I move the window? Yes, I can. Good. Let's move that to the side.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Holy shit. That was totally in the middle.
What's happening?
Grotto time. Yes. How long will it take to get my character up to speed? It took me about 6 hours to get to level 15, to give you an idea. Just do the main quests and ignore all side quests.
Side quests.
And then you can join us, dude. I think I'm gonna go into a healer. I think that'll be fun. It'll be fun. Well, it's a bit more.
Complain about.
I can complain.
Not saying thank you all the time.
And no, and everybody will love me. You know. Everybody will be like, "Oh man, such good heals."
Hi, he says. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I'm not. I'm in the party chat. Is it Say or Alliance? How?
The party. It's party chat.
So we're in a party right now?
Yes.
Nice. Cool. Oh, this is so exciting. First dungeon, dude.
Mr. Custard Cream seems to try and rush the dungeon. At least that's my impression. So we'll see.
Well, good luck to him, right?
Or maybe he's just trying to get all the enemies together.
In one impossible to manage group.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal him a little.
But only a little.
Only a little, yeah. Is this subscription based? It is, yes. But right now there's a 50% discount on the complete edition. You get all the DLC for about $20, and you get 1 month of like service that you don't have to pay. So that's enough time for you to figure out, you know, whether or not it's worth the money for the subscription. And the subscription is about $8.
So, what?
Monthly, isn't it?
No.
That's what I saw on the webpage.
It's $10 if you get 2 months or something.
I don't know. The number I have in my mind from the webpage was 8 something, but Maybe that was the annual. I don't know. I would have to check.
Yeah, that could be.
But
like
anyways,
starting at 8,
I mean,
yeah.
8, 10. You understand? It's ballpark, right? Unless those $2 are gonna be the difference between, you know.
Well, it's single digit versus double digit.
That's true. Well, so you're like the $4.99 people in the store. It's not $5. It's $4.99.
Yeah. No.
And Ragnar Lothbrok, you do not have to have PlayStation Plus to play online. You do not.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw that on the webpage.
Okay.
So that was very cool as well.
Come on, open up China Clan. There we go.
Did it open up?
Well, not really, but it died. Like I thought it had to open up for it.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking it was like a treasure chest. What? Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh. A treasure coffre.
Oui, oui. Très bien.
Très bien, monsieur.
Yeah, okay, so that's the strategy.
What's the...
Always, one of them always groups up all the enemies.
Groups up?
Yeah.
Do we have like AoE attacks or something?
Yeah, apparently.
Ah, okay.
I don't, but apparently.
I was gonna say, I don't. Actually, the healing thing is quite cool because it adds a bit of more like tactics for me. Otherwise, it would just be spamming the damage stuff, you know? But I need to see, oh, this guy needs a heal and then switch targets. It's a bit more dynamic.
Alright, good.
We're doing good?
Good.
Actually, I've been thinking about discontinuing my PS Plus subscription.
Yeah.
Because I just never use it.
Correct. I mean, it lasts still till September for me, but right now I was like, yeah, there's really no reason to prolong that.
Yeah. Like, I think it's a good service, don't get me wrong, like for people that use it as their main console, but the games that come out for that, I always already own.
Yep.
This is giving me some flashbacks from our ESO dungeons.
Oh, good heal, Johnny. Good heal.
I did heal them, yeah, I know. It was pretty good. Pretty clutch.
Okay. There we go. There's Sing's pull is missing though.
Oh, there's a treasure coffer. Oh shit. I triggered some enemies, dude.
We're too greedy. I'll bring them at least up here.
I am, right? I'm trying.
Okay.
So, what's the limit break?
No idea.
Because I all of a sudden have a limit break bar filling up. Dude, this way there's a treasure chest.
Yeah, but there's still combat going on.
I want to grab it.
I know you do.
Custard cream.
Alright.
Alright, got it. Worth it. It was great. So did you check out the Destiny alerts that I shared with you?
Nope.
Cool.
No, I did not. Wait,
What's
what?
going on?
I don't know.
Everybody's lost.
If you find a switch, press it. Yes. You're doused with poison, so I guess that was not it.
Oh, you found an enemy.
I did. I pressed the wrong switch. Apparently you have to press the right color.
Oh.
Which I don't know what the right color is.
That heal though.
Brother was downloading torrents.
Oh man.
There we go.
Some classic shit. Oh. Chopper.
Get to the top.
Up.
The music is pretty good though, in the dungeon. It's like the intro music, but reorchestrated in a different way. And you gotta say, the enemies look pretty cool, dude. I think there's actually like more diversity to enemies than ESO. I don't know. Agreed. Good. So, I wonder if the dungeons are random. Like if you redo it, is it like randomized?
I don't think so.
So you'd fight, you think, the same enemies?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you do in ESO as well.
Isn't there like some random aspect in ESO to the enemies you find?
No. There's only a random aspect to which dungeon you get.
So every dungeon is always the same, right?
Yeah.
Each dungeon.
Always the one dungeon with the spider, always the dungeon with the whatever.
Yep, yep. I read the enemy name as Swallowtail. Oh man. Oh man.
Almost.
Yeah, I'm digging the combination of healing and attacking. It's actually pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go that direction. So, how do you repair gear? In the shops?
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
On the maps you always see like a little hammer icon.
Got it, got it.
Well, I mean,
What's the greed thing?
I only have greed or pass. I can't
Me
even
too.
click on need. So you just roll for it.
And so if you don't get it, you what? Fight enemies?
Someone else gets it.
Oh, like that?
Yeah. The item only exists once, and one of the party gets it. So
I think I got one.
Cast the dice for it.
Yeah.
If you click on greed.
Swallow Eye Reaver. I mean, you gotta admit that, you know, this is way more interesting from a combat standpoint. Right?
Maybe for you.
It is.
For me, it's the same. Press 1, wait, press 3, wait, press
Really?
1, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me,
Exactly the same as outdoors.
there's way more stuff that I'm doing here, like healing people and
they're barely doing any attack areas as well, so I even have to move less than outside.
that's true. These guys are quite simple.
I'm literally standing there and just pressing the 2 buttons. Sometimes I throw in a little kick, so...
Wow.
Right?
Epic.
So no, for me this is
Okay,
worse
okay.
than Isa.
Okay,
At
maybe
least with this character.
maybe later on, yeah. Maybe your character gets more stuff later unlocked.
Right.
Here we go. Come back. The fuck is he going?
Dream is running.
Oh. What a pussy. Swallowtail Reaver. Swallowed tail. Dead man's drink. Nice.
Nice drink. Yep.
Oh, doggos.
Scurvy dogs.
Yeah.
Just... Up. I won a roll.
Nice. I won one earlier as well.
Okay, you could click need if your current job matches the item.
So
You could say, yeah, I need it.
you claim it somehow.
Yeah.
Timo, what's up? Have fun with the game. I'll never forget my first dungeon. Thank you, man. Thank you for the warm welcome. It's like I say, it's been way more enjoyable for me than some of the earlier quests. I still have hope for you, Reg, that your character will, you know, like he'll get more skills later on and will be more fun. And thank you for the follow, Timo. Welcome. I kinda like being a DPS that can heal because nobody expects me to heal, you know? So when I do, it's like greatly appreciated. Whereas if you're the main healing bitch, it's your job.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Here you go, buddy. Have a heal. And he's probably like, whoa, that guy is pretty cool. He didn't have to heal me. But he did.
That's probably exactly what he's saying.
All of his mental bandwidth is being occupied with how awesome I am.
With thankfulness.
Yeah, with gratitude. Been playing for 20 minutes and already lost? Oh no, dude. Savision? Savision. I don't know why I pronounce your name as in French, but...
Who knows?
Probably correct.
But if you do French, then you have to add the Otherwise, it's not French.
Allons, which means let's go.
There we go.
Do you ever get motion sickness playing VR? Yes, Ragnar Lothbrok. Very rarely, though. Very, very rarely. Luckily. But it changes from person to person, so you have to figure it out yourself and go slowly. If you start to get it, stop immediately. Otherwise, it will stay with you for hours.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's like a terrible headache you can't shake. I haven't had like bad motion sickness, but people tell me it's really bad. So. But don't do it. Don't power through it. Are there like...
I'm trying VR. That was still the worst.
Oh. Do you think you've been like you're used to it now?
No. It's just that the technology got better.
Yeah.
It was the first dev kit of the Oculus.
Oh, that must have been rough. Yeah.
It was rough. Yeah. No tricks yet of like restricting your FOV to minimize motion sickness or anything.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw there's a list of enemies on the left that you can click instead of clicking in the character model, you know. That's pretty helpful for me.
Whoop.
Level up. Just finished a dungeon, says Luston. He got 2 pieces of loot. Very good, dude. GG. Ba, ba, ba. Dungeon complete. GG. GG. Well played. With an exclamation mark. Action learned. Ooh, swift cast. Next spell is cast immediately. Very good. Let's pop that on number 4 first. Are there any chests in this room?
there was one next to the exit.
Next to the exit?
Right, to the right.
Am I being blind, guys?
Maybe it's gone already now.
I think someone claimed it, right? That's how it works.
Oh yeah, that could be. I passed on it. So.
They opened it, says Timo. Yeah, okay. Too slow, Johnny. Yeah, I was distracted. What are your top 3 games of the decade? That's hard, man.
Dream World.
I don't know, man.
The answer.
I'd have to think about it, man.
3 times
this?
Dream World. There we go.
What's this icon? I have like 2 gems on my screen. Do you have that?
2 gems. Wait, hang on.
Aetherflow gauge unlocked. Oh.
No.
Okay, hold on. This is a new thing.
Yeah, that's a
Using the
class.
action energy drain fills the Aetherflow gauge, which is required to perform certain actions. You can view the job gauge description at any time in the action and traits menu. Let's see here. Where's my action and traits menu? I know nothing. First dungeon! Brand Cameron, we just got done with it. Yeah, it was great. I don't know how to do things. Oh, dude, I've received 2 commendations.
Amazing.
Awesome. MJ, what's up? What's
They
up?
did appreciate your heals.
They did. Welcome back, MJ. Yeah, some Final Fantasy XIV, our first dungeon. Went very well. And now I'm a little confused. How do I go to my actions menu? Actions and traits. Great. Okay, good. There's so many things that I don't know of. Okay, so Swift Cast just unlocked. That's very good. So, let's see here. Does this require the thing? Because right now, I don't know if you have this in your screen, but almost in the middle of my screen, I have these like 2 gem things.
No, I don't, because that's not my
The
job.
Aetherflow
That's
gauge.
your job thing.
Yeah. I need to move this somewhere else. Maybe here for now. We'll see how that works over time. I've always wanted to jump in, MXJ. Jump in, join us. It'll be great. I think I'm becoming a healer. I'm in the path of the healer. That'll be cool. Let's see, where the hell are we right now? Oh, we have to go back to town. Heading back to town. You can custom your screen? Oh yeah, you can. That's so cool. Yeah. Streaming soon? No, I don't mean, today, MXJ. I mean, in the near future. Join us. That'll be great. The gauge doesn't require anything clicked necessarily. It's just an extra mechanic for later with your rotations. Is that it, Brand? I have to hop on Arcanus to remember. We'll figure it out. It's okay. Thank you, guys. The only thing is, we're in the European server, MXJ, so, if you wanted to play with us, you'd need to have a character there. Which admittedly kind of sucks. I wish there was a bit more crossplay between servers.
Yeah.
at the very least, if you're paying for the service, I would expect you to be able to move your dude or do that between servers.
Yeah, you can by paying another fee.
Really? Like how
Yeah,
much?
I don't know, but there is some kind of server transfer fee.
Of course there is. What data center? We're in Cerberus.
No, data center Europe.
Data center Europe.
Data center is the region.
So, and then within there, we're in the Cerberus zone or whatever. Brand says I have a pug list at 17. Is it light or chaos? I think it was light, wasn't it, Reg?
What?
Our server.
Oh.
It's light, I think, because I've seen LT in the...
I don't know.
I think I've seen Cerberus LT in the...
Well, LT,
in the HUD.
at least in the right top corner, only means local time.
Then ignore everything I just said.
And you can click on it and can switch between server time and local time.
We go again to do dungeon. We can, yeah. I was just doing a dialogue here. Let me just finish this. And we can go again. This is a massive dude. Hey, thank you for the follow, Bran. Appreciate it. Great leader. Get it? Because he's big. So like...
All right.
Right. Let's move on. Sacks of wine. What's up? Hello, friend.
Sacks of wine?
Yeah.
That's nice. Sure, that's some classy wine.
Mm. Do you drink wine, Reg?
No.
Nah.
Don't like wine.
From Cerberus, you can crossplay with people from Spriggan, Omega, Moogle.
True, there's some kind of server visiting thing as well.
Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of fluff in these dialogues. I'm not really reading it out a whole lot because it, a lot of it is a little bit of like filler, and it would take 4 times longer, if I were to read everything. So if there's anything interesting there, I'll mention it, and stop and read it. Okay, Lucitan. The thing is, my dude, Lucitan, I don't know how to do the dungeon with you because it only accepts 2 DPS characters. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you understand my conundrum.
What's the machinist?
So, friend list, let's see.
It's dancer. The dancer is... No, that's physical ranged. Okay.
Maybe, Reg, you can go to your... Don't you have like a tank character or something?
Yes, I have to equip the stuff for him though.
Okay. Is that...
No, I'm just looking.
Fairly easy to do for you?
Oh, no, he's naked.
He's naked?
Hang on.
Arcanist is DPS, Lucitan. I can go into a healer later, but our Arcanist in and of itself is a DPS.
Fuck, don't I have a good Marauder weapon? Doesn't look like I did. Oh, that's better. Okay. Oh, that's even better.
What's going on in your day, guys? Timo, Sacks of Wine, and Michelle coming in hot.
Oh, hot.
What's up? Michelle, do you like my Sith-looking light beams? Yes. I know she will appreciate it.
Okay, recommended gear, equip, sure. What? Ooh.
Marauder is Bay. Why do you like the Marauder class?
So, okay, I switched out to the Marauder.
You did? Okay, good. Yeah. And that's a tank?
That's a tank, yeah.
Alright, good. So, you for
of course, I have
duty.
No idea about his skills, but yeah,
it's fine. I got your back, dude. I got your back. Let's roll. Oh, registration complete. I withdrew accidentally.
Okay.
We're doing it, dude. Woo! Expected less than 5 minutes. Let's go. Infamous, what's up, dude? Welcome back. Sacks of wine. It's a funny name. He says, or she, I'm also leveling. I'm new to the game and my wife... Okay, so presumably a he. Or maybe not. You know, it's a minefield out there.
Exactly.
And my wife convinced me to play. What are you thinking so far of the game? Where from and how much? From Amazon, and it was discounted to $100. Well, 100 bucks, which is British bucks. And super nice kit of lights, just incredible. I was talking with Reg yesterday, comparing it to something like the Elgato key light, which I love. The pricing is just off the charts, like the value you get, because it's smart lighting and super high quality with different sections in it, and you can configure how it lights up in the different regions of it. It's crazy customization. While the key light, of course, is just, you know, on or off, and then you have gradations of warmth and all of that stuff, and intensity. So, really good value. It's a beast later. High potency skills. The Marauder, Timo. Nice, dude. So, Reg, there you go. Apparently the Marauder is amazing. Apparently it's a beast later. High potency skills.
Okay.
And sorry for that gender awkward situation, Sacks of wine. I hope you're doing well, man. Sacks. We'll just call you Sacks. Cheers. He says, I'm playing a Lancer.
Sangria. Yeah.
Sangria is good, dude. Yeah. But I just hit level 30, so I'm going to start my Dragoon quest. Cheers. Yeah. Cheers. Dragoon. What's a Dragoon quest? Is that
It's
another
like a
class?
Dragon, but written incorrectly.
I thought it was a different class. A Dragoon. A Dragoon Knight. It's like a Dragon Knight, but written incorrectly.
There you go. You get
Lucitan is going Dragoon. No, that's a thing then.
Hey.
You guys are playing with me.
Dungeon is ready. Ready up.
Oh, commence, my dude. Let's go. Let's go, boys. It's dungeon time. Woo. Michelle, do you play this? And if not, why not?
Why do you disappoint us such, Michelle?
Sax, thank you for the follow. You rock. I do not play MMO. Okay, it's a principle thing. It's just like you're not that kind of person. I'm not an MMO fan, I have to be honest, but it's been quite enjoyable. Black Bat. Is it wrong for us to kill them? Do we have to also kill some white bats to prove that we're not, like... Do you know what I mean? Prove that we're not doing it... Carbuncle, I choose you! Good Carbuncle.
I need to... Okay, that's the stun target. That's the... okay.
I can heal for you guys so you don't have to wait for the queues. Timo, that's awesome. Yeah. For sure, man. I appreciate it. Oh, he's a massive dude. He's a massive cat man.
Do we even need to go here? What's in here?
I didn't have that class when I did my character creation. That must be a... Maybe a DLC class? Or something? Not class, but race?
There is DLC
Races and stuff?
jobs.
Oh, well, it could be. But he looks, it's like his race in the character creation, you know? Hello, Anthony. Welcome back. How's it going, man?
It's hard keeping the focus of the enemies on me.
Yeah, I mean, tank is typically a difficult role, right, in MMOs?
Yeah. Like, you fuck, don't attack anyone else.
How is the great Basil? He's doing, well, great. Thank you for asking, dude. Last MMO I tried to play was Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, that's true, we played together. It didn't stick with me either, so... Maybe we'll get back to it at some point. Yeah, Yeso was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not bad at all. Oh, there's a treasure coffer. Let's go. Greed straight away.
It abandons the team at first sight of treasure.
I didn't abandon it. I have full confidence that you guys can, you know, do a great job. I'm surrounded by great people.
Yeah,
Fantastic people. The best people.
Very smart brains.
Here we go. Oh, I'm being attacked by a small fossil.
Cool.
Get him, Carbuncle.
There we go. Okay,
all right.
There we go. Sealed up.
Yeah. Can we fall into the water and die?
I have no idea. I'm not trying.
I was about to do it for science, but nah.
Oh, what the fuck was that skill? Ah, okay. Alright, good.
Whoa! My Dune, welcome back, dude, with the 3 months. Happy holidays. What's up? Enemies are too far. Eh. Howdy, howdy, partner. Giant clan.
No, look at me.
Look at me. Stay here.
Look at me. Okay. Alright, went pretty well so far.
so many heals, dude.
To go over to the... Yeah, you do want to go over to the treasure chest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who do you take me for? Come on.
Of course you do.
Like you don't want to go for the treasure.
Well, now that I'm the tank role, I didn't really want to.
Come on. You're being babysat by two... You got the treasure?
What? I did?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Me anyway.
Why do you have a tail, Johnny? Are you becoming a furry? Yes.
Yes.
I am a cat person. I know you discussed it before with me. Yes, we covered it before. I am in the process of becoming a furry. It's your fault, Michelle. She gifted me a furry game.
Really? Which one?
One that you had to put together like jigsaw puzzles of pictures of furries.
Yeah, okay.
And I was like, what are you trying to say with this? Is this some kind of coded message?
Alright.
Nothing wrong with a bit of yiff. Exactly, Savision. Wow. Savision. There you go. Go, Carbuncle. It doesn't do much damage to you.
Well, it's because someone is super actively healing, because it does a lot of damage.
Well, both of us, but is it a lot of damage? It doesn't look like...
I see myself dropping down quite frequently and then immediately getting healed up.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I noticed that. That without the heal I would have been dead a long time ago.
Okay, cool. GG. Oh, Trésor. Greed. Oh.
Neat. Nope. Do plunder gauntlets. Oh yeah, I got them. Ha ha ha. That means actually that I'm equipping them right away. So there we go. Oh, stay here. Everyone stay here. Good.
GG.
Okay.
Akiba.
Oh, okay, who's still... Someone was lagging behind.
Dude, that character looks so good. Our healer. The race, you know, it's so cool. I need to figure out what that is.
One is back there. Come here.
Yeah. He was going for me. Like, oh, a caster. Let's go.
No. Come here. Bastard.
So persistent. I need to figure out what my new skill is.
poking him in the ass, poor fella. No, pass. I don't actually need that. So.
Yeah, take it. The race is fine, but you don't have much customization for it. But which race is that, Timo? Do you know? Because when I created my character, I didn't see a large cat race, which I would have totally gone for. The only cat race I saw is the one that I have. Small cat person.
Small cat.
Or medium cat. I always laugh at Basil because the vet says that he's a medium cat.
Aww.
Whenever I want to tease Basil, I'm like, Basil is a medium cat. He's very small. He's a medium cat.
Wow. Poor cat.
You have that race? What do you mean you have it? As in, that's the race I have? I'm confused. To select. Poor Basil, Minnie, and Molly are both small cats. Aww. Small cat. Basically, the vet was telling me, yeah, he's not gonna grow more than this. He's already in his adult form. He's a medium cat. and I was like, haha, you're a medium cat.
Leveled up form. Okay, did we want that? Yeah, we wanted the captain's quarters, right?
Yes. Swallowtail Reaver. Deals unexpected damage with a potent. What is unexpected? Do you know?
I don't. No, I don't.
Let's put that
unexpected,
over there.
Maybe.
Unexpected.
Unexpected damage. Maybe he wants to deal unexpected damage.
Yep.
There you go. Easy.
Good stuff.
Grab the key.
Any chests in here? No. Nope. No chests. Oh, up here? Oh. Got him. When you put both of your DOT on the target, use the skill your 8. My 8. Faster, this is new. What the fuck is this? Potency of 100. Oh, additional effect if it has bio. Okay, thank you for that. This is...
Okay, Johnny's missing.
Sorry, I'm coming. I think this just came up. Maybe I leveled up or something. Thank you for the heads up, Timo. Appreciate it.
One is breaking out. Come here.
Get him, Carbuncle. Oh, I get it. This skill consumes the ether gauge thing. Alright, that makes sense. What's up, Gravguff? What server are you guys playing on? We're in Light, Cerberus, Europe. I think I have something in condition 0. Gonna have to repair that. You want to keep ether flow on cooldown now. On cooldown? You mean off cooldown? And burn the gauge ASAP? Why do you want to burn the gauge? I don't understand. I guess it just means to do as much damage as you can. Like always use it when it's available. Okay. I will try, dude. No, don't worry about it, man. I think I understood what you meant. You fill the gauge and then spend it with more powerful spells. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Such good heals, though.
There we go.
Such heals coming in. Holy shit.
Hey, look at me. Very good.
All right.
Let's just round them up. Let's go. Okay, good. Alright. Johnny, stand on the tank if you get aggro.
Johnny, stand on the tank if you... Stand on the tank? You mean like stand close to him, I guess?
Yeah, I guess so that I don't have to run towards the enemy to get his aggro.
Oh.
I think that's what he's meaning.
Okay.
Like, bring the enemy to me.
Yep, I can dig it.
Very good.
Let's go.
Good.
Good. You silly are spawning grunts.
Mm.
Probably how it would sound.
Probably. Okay, let's go. That was who attacked.
I attacked him. Was that bad?
Yeah, usually the tank should attack first. That's what the other dude was also doing on the first run.
I thought you had some spell to get the aggro anyways.
I do, but if he gets a hit in first, that's not good.
Okay.
Because I boost up my aggro and then attack him so he sticks to me. And I do have an explicit "hey, look at me" skill as well, but
yeah. Okay. No problem, bro.
Talking about look at me, look at me. Nah, this one isn't looking at me. You bastard. Am I just a joke to you?
Yeah, exactly.
Too many, too many, too many. Ah!
You're fine, dude. Boom, level up. Woo! Feel free to use limit break. I don't know how, man. I don't know if I missed that tutorial, but I haven't figured out how to use it. GG. Woo! Get the chest.
Pass.
Right.
Ba, 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 ba,
it's catchy, yeah. Johnny, did you see the latest episode of Mando? Yes, it's pretty good. Ends on a very good note. Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna leave it here though for today, man.
All right.
Been going for almost 4 hours. Press C. Okay, I'll check it out. Thank you for jumping in, Reg, on no notice.
All right.
And we'll do this again, dude. Take care.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye. Right. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. And if you did, make sure to hit the follow button. We're back on Monday. Our schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 7 p.m. UK, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. UK. If you want to support the channel, you can join our Discord and become a part of our community, or talk about the stream in social media. It really, really helps. Also, make sure to follow me on social media. And now I will not dress up as a furry, Michelle, but if that floats your boat, maybe. Follow me on this raid as we hang out with the wonderful MXJ. And we'll see you next time. As always, guys, thank you for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.